All right, welcome back. Hello and everyone to the next and this demo session on SAP Analytics Cloud Training with me, Anubhav. In our demo session today, we are going to look at basics of SAP Analytics Cloud, followed by a live demo in the SAP system. This is a completely new live training batch. We are starting today on SAP Analytics Cloud. It includes all the latest features and capabilities of SAP Analytics Cloud with the enhanced experience and all the latest changes which were brought by SAP in 2024. Please note that in this training, we are also going to look at the integration aspects of Analytics Cloud with other SAP solutions. My name is Anubhav. I have total 20 years of experience on the SAP technology and I'm training on SAP field since last 16 years. I have extensively worked on building dashboards and applications as well as the stories in SAP Analytics Cloud. My core expertise are in the development, which includes SAP Business Technology Platform development, SAP BTP CAPM, RAP, and also SAP DataSphere. I have total experience of 7 years working on SAP Analytics Cloud ever since it was named as Project Orca. That was the old name of Analytics Cloud. We will be looking at the aspect of SAC today in our demo session, followed by a live demonstration. Having said that, let's look at the agenda for this demo today. So step number one, we are going to start with what is SAP Analytics Cloud? What is the definition of SAC in short? And who is this training for? You can map this training with your current expectation and job role. Then we will talk about why should somebody learn Analytics Cloud? What is the benefit of learning SAC and how it's going to help you in your organization to look at its future outlook. Followed by that, we have a live demo scenario in the system. At the end, we will have some of the frequently asked questions from your end along with question and answers. So please allow me to complete my demo in next 30 minutes and then I will open up all your lines for live question and answers. During the session itself, if you do have any questions or doubts, kindly feel free to put your doubts and questions in the chat window. So once the demonstration is complete, I will give a logical close to the topic and then I will take up your questions from the chat window one by one. Once again, thank you so much for taking your time out today for attending this live demo session on Analytics Cloud. And let's get started. So what is SAP Analytics Cloud? SAP Analytics Cloud is a software as a service solution. What is a software as a service solution as compared to a typical on-premise solution? Now just think about in your company, you would want to implement software. There are two techniques to do that. Option number one is called on-premise software. In a on-premise software, whatever hardware is required to run the software like RAM, CPU, hard disk, motherboard, laptop, equipments, power backup, everything your company need to go to market and procure. On top of it, your company need to hire professionals, IT professionals to manage that hardware. Then all the required virtualizations, which means including installation of different VMwares will be done by your company. The entire operating system license needs to be purchased where you buy the Linux or Windows or Mac licenses and then finally install them. And then on top of it, you will basically do all the configuration and then install your IT software. So this is a time consuming task and everything is owned by your company. This kind of a solution is called on-prem solution. Whereas on the other side, if you look at the other option is called cloud. In cloud, your company don't need to buy any of this. This entire stuff, what you see at the bottommost layer, is provided by a vendor. In fact, the software which you install yourself is also provided by the vendor. That is called software as a service. So Analytics Cloud is actually software as a service. Your company don't need to upfront invest on any of these things. You can get all the objects out of the box as part of your journey. That is the benefit of SAP Analytics Cloud. It allows your company to design and develop dashboards, amazing dashboards and applications out of the box on top of your existing infrastructure provided by cloud vendor. So what you just get is a subscription, a URL. You open the URL and start using the tool. You don't have to go through this cumbersome process of implementation. So if your company decides to choose Analytics Cloud for data insights, then you can get started right next day. Yes, right next day. Whereas if you want to go with an on-premise solution, it takes months to procure everything, set up everything, and then get the software for uses. So this is one major difference how a analytics cloud is different from traditional analytic tools like Business Object, Crystal Report, Power BI, and all the other stuff. It is a complete solution which helps your company to make end-to-end decision capabilities with all the analytical capabilities at a single place. It allows decision makers and CIOs and CEOs to take confident decisions. You can take smarter decisions with AI driven insights delivered to us naturally. It is contextual to allow us to gain expertise, ready insights to take action within our business process. And finally, it turns insights into action to develop closed loop scenarios, which includes writing the data back to your company systems if you are integrating and getting data from your existing ERP solutions like BW, BW for HANA, S4 HANA, or ECC. So Analytics Cloud is a complete solution which not just allow you to read data, but also write data as well. So that's the definition of SAC. Now let's understand who's this training for. If you're working like a BI or Bob J consultant today, like Christopher, and want to embrace the change in technology to make your analytic report run in the cloud, then this analytics cloud training is going to help you. If you're working like a BW consultant, like Anna, who would want to consume your existing BW data models like Bex queries or your DSOs or any of the data connectors or enhanced data models in the cloud by building data insights, this training is also going to help you to connect to BW system, get both live and acquired data, and build data insights and analytics. If you're working like a Scrum professional, for example, like Oscar, who would want to understand the SAP Cloud portfolio when it comes to data analytics and insights, this Analytics Cloud training is going to help you as well to build your portfolio and plan your future strategy for cloud in the market. Finally, if you're working a college fresher just out of college or any SAP consultant who would want to build and inspired by the latest technologies and trends in the market and want to learn this technology to build dashboards, stories, applications to delight your customers with data insights and analytics and apply also inbuilt machine learning on top of your existing enterprise data, this training is also going to help you. So now you can map yourself to one of these user personas, one of the developer personas, to understand how is this training going to be very helpful for you. Why to learn Analytics Cloud? So guys, there are already solutions in the market which are serving the purpose of building insight and analytics for your company. But then question comes, why should I learn and venture into Analytics Cloud? Because industry is changing, because there is a transformation and shift happening towards the cloud. because the existing solutions which you have in your company are slowly dying, slowly getting deprecated, and your company and your manager is expecting you to upskill yourself to the new technologies, new trends. And as a consultant, it is also important for us to upskill because we want to stay ahead in the market. We wanted to go along with the market, with the flow, so we can build our career furthermore into the new technologies and grab better opportunities for our career aspect. So that's where Analytics Cloud is very critical. So for example, if you're working like a Bob J consultant doing data analysis, then for that currently you're using tools like Bob J Explorer, Rombi, Lumira Desktop and Discovery, or Bob J Analysis for OLAP. Majority of these tools are getting deprecated, and the only solution for your company now is to move to Analytics Cloud. So this is one major motivation for especially those who are working on SAP business objects. You would want to learn and upskill yourself on Analytics Cloud because all the future projects are going to be on SAC. If you are doing dashboard and application design using Bob's Designer Studio, Web App Designer, or the Bob's dashboard option, then there the technology depend on Adobe Flash, and in 2020 Adobe has ended support for Adobe Flash. So it is mandatory for every company now to migrate out of these Bobjet Designer Studio and applications. So the option you have is Analytics Cloud. However, you have an option for SAP Lumira powered by HANA, but the currently the support is also going to end by 2024. So going forward, Analytics Cloud becomes the major tool for your organization to build data insights and dashboards. If you talk about reporting, currently maybe you're using desktop intelligence or set analytics, then you can continue to use crystal reports, or you can switch to Analytics Cloud. So the major idea or the thought process here is many of the existing tools are getting deprecated in our company. Whether you worked on these tools or never worked on these tools doesn't matter, but the industry is slowly moving to Analytics Cloud for designing dashboards and applications. Finally, if you are doing planning, planning is a core function of a company. Like even in your household you do a lot of planning for your budget and stuff like that. Similarly here we have planning. So if you want to do planning in consolidation, then for planning specifically, SAP is offering Analytics Cloud as the major tool for performing planning functions. However, we also have on-premise system in parallel in our organization where we have SAP BPC and S4HANA for planning and consolidation. But our focus will be in this training to understand planning with Analytics Cloud. That will be our major focus for when it comes to planning. So now you understand the motivation for learning Analytics Cloud because there are a lot of jobs also coming in the market, and there is a lot of pull in the market for technology consultant on this technology. It is going to help us to grab better opportunities and of course increase our salaries and get better prospect when it comes to learning this new technology. Now, let's look at a course outlook. So when it comes to course outlook, you can actually see we've divided this entire training into four phases. So these are broad phases, not the course content. For detailed course content you can check our website anubhavtrainings.com. But when it comes to a overview, look at here the overview. It includes four different phases. The first phase begins with SAP, an introduction to Analytics Cloud, and SAP BI feature, which includes building stories, dashboards, creating custom widgets, including custom widgets like charts, maps, input controls, adding the table control, linked analysis, performing different styling features, and applying and building amazing dashboards for our company along with digital boardroom experience. In the phase 2 of this training, we will begin with planning, where we'll understand core planning jargons and functions, along with end-to-end planning for finance scenarios, HR scenarios, which includes also the value driver trees and data action. So we will go till the very depth of planning, including planning collaboration, collaborative planning with planning calendar. Step number 3, we will begin with coding. So we'll start with Analytic Designer, which is a lightweight coding tool. Through implementing custom and complex scenarios in analytics, we can use the Analytic Designer tool, which includes live connections with BW and S4 HANA as well. Finally, we will talk about predictive feature, which includes machine learning, predictive scenario with smart assist feature. So these are the 4 steps which we are going to follow when it comes to building end-to-end applications for Analytics Cloud. Okay, so let's get started now our today's demo session. I kept my demo very easy to understand for all of you. And this demonstration includes our India's elections data. So soon we are also going to have elections in America. So we have the latest prime minister elections, basically Lok Sabha elections in India, and we would want to design now a dashboard on top of it. So this is something everybody knows in a very common scenario. You all can understand rather me going ahead and giving you very complex finance scenario or SD scenario. I would like to start with very basic, which even a college student can understand. And slowly when we get into training, we will go even more complicated and complex scenarios. So you're working for a news agency and you have been asked to analyze and present the the recently held Lok Sabha elections in India, and you would like to use Analytics Cloud to design a dashboard for the same, to get a picture, to get an insight on the Lok Sabha election 2024, to understand a political dynamics in this biggest democracy of the world. So that's our goal. So what is our data set? So before we get into any analytics or insight, we need to first look at and understand our data set. So I have already prepared our data set here, which I will show it to you, which I have already created. So let me just go ahead and show you our data set over here, which we had already created for the purpose of this demonstration. So let me go to my computer and open my folder. And in this folder, now you can see I have this election result 2024 data set, which I had prepared for this demonstration today. Now it's a flat file. Of course, later on, we will also have this kind of a data available in our company system like BW, and we will also learn how to get this data both live and acquire data through the BW system connection. So it includes constituency, where the election was held, constituency number, the leading candidate name who won the election, the leading party, the trailing candidate, the second ranking candidate, and trailing party. Along with that, we have the margin of votes with which the leading candidate won the election and the status of the result. Very simple data to understand. And you can see here we have candidate name along with the political party name in India like Bharatiya Janata Party or Congress or Aam Aadmi Party or Samajwadi Party. All this data is there. Elections data is there for the results of 2024 elections data. So now what I will do is I will proceed further to utilize this data in our analytics cloud system. So I already have connection to analytics cloud system. This is a live system we have gotcha here for all of you to be able to demonstrate the end-to-end scenario for all of you. And here in this system, when you start, we will obviously have detailed walkthrough of the system in our main classes. But on the left, you can see the burger icon, which will open a context menu. And that's where you can see the home, where you see basically a home page of your dashboard, all the analytics which you want to show it at the home page. Then we have files and folders where we store all our artifacts. Artifacts includes models, stories, applications, point of interest, data sets, everything you store inside the folder structure here. So that's where you can organize your developments, and then you can also securely control permissions, security to the other participants and other people in the company. Then we have the stories. This is actually the dashboard area, and we have four different ways to build stories, like responsive for mobile phones, canvas for desktop dashboards, grids for reporting purpose, and smart discovery with machine learning. We have analytic applications where you can design applications through lightweight coding. This is also part of your training. I will cover introduction of coding required to learn application design. And then we have data analyzer, where you can directly analyze your data by connecting to your data sources like SAP ECC or BW. We have data sets, where we can create reusable data sets for our organization and store it securely in the cloud. Then we have modeling capabilities to design multi-dimensional models, both the normal models and live data models, where you can load the live data like a live cricket match. You can load live data from your underlying BW for HANA, ECC, BPC, or S4 HANA systems. We will also have the predictive scenarios where we can apply machine learning, and then we have planning related functions like calendar, data actions, and stuff like that. So don't worry, this system you all will be able to access. I promise you that you all will get access to the analytics cloud system free. Yes, free of cost. That's what you all going to get. And in my next class tomorrow, I will teach you how to get access of this system. Having said that, let's quickly go back and now go to our home page, and we will start our elections data now. So I will just go ahead and drag and drop my elections data to my home page. And when I do that, it gives me an option to create a data set. So if I just quickly show you there, when I drag drop, it shows prepare a data set. So I just drag and drop, and you see now it is uploading the data for us. So it is acquiring all the data. Acquiring means it is loading all the data. It's making a copy of data and putting it in the cloud, in the analytics cloud system. We will also discuss about subscription models of analytics cloud during our training. What are the different subscription models available for a customer? So as a consultant, when the companies are implementing analytics cloud, you can guide them about the different subscription models they can choose. You can help your manager to do so. Now, once the data is uploaded, it will automatically analyze our data set. And if there are issues in the data set, it is going to identify over here. So you can see it has identified there is one issue in our margin data set. Margin is this one, the margin with which the candidate won the election. So you can click on that, and it will tell you that there are inconsistencies in the numeric format. Yeah, that is the error which it has. So when you click there, by coming down, you can see there's one issue. So all of the data, if you look at, it's numeric, it's a number, but somewhere it found that one of the row, yeah, one of the record, which is Surat constituency, the margin data is not available. So what we can do, we can use smart fix to basically, this is a smart feature. It's it's a smart feature provided by Analytics Cloud to smartly detect anomalies of data and fix it for you. So you can just choose the smart feature to replace the value with, let's say, 0, as we don't have the other data available. So that way you can resolve the basic data inconsistency issues, because it is important to have a clean data before you start building our dashboard and analyze the elections data and political dynamics. So you need to have a clean data. So analytics cloud call this process, or in fact in general this process is called data cleansing or data wrangling, where you cleanse your data, clean it, and make it ready before you start building the data insights finally. Having said that, now we are happy. I don't want to go into too much of detail of every step here. You see there are a lot of options. We will be covering all of these options as part of our training end to end in day to day basis. For now, I am happy with the data set and I can go to story. System also automatically categorizes the data set here in dimensions and measures. Don't worry, in session number 3, I will cover this topic of what is dimension and what is measure. So even you are a college fresher, you will be able to learn and understand and build data insights with Analytics Cloud. So now we will switch to story tab, and in the story tab we can start building our dashboard directly. So let's go to story tab, and this is where we can start creating our dashboard without coding, zero coding, guys. So those who don't love coding, don't like coding, and they wanted to understand and build stuff in the system, they can start with this kind of a application. So here we got a page. So a story includes a page, and a page includes the different panes. So you can see we have different panes over there. So inside the panes we can adjust and adapt our application and our code. So that is what we can actually do. We can drag and drop these panes to different directions to get our panes adjusted. We can drag and drop the content, so almost negligible coding is there. Yeah, so I will rename my page to say Indian politics, and then I can just come back to start adding content. So on the left hand side, I will add some of the KPIs. So I wanted to know how many total number of constituencies were there where elections was held. Yes. So now what I will do is I click the button to add a chart. So let's click this lane. Yeah. So there are these different lanes. So I click this lane. I want to add a chart in this lane. So here you have a chart control. Just click on that. Even a school baby can implement Analytics Cloud in their company because it is super easy. It's just drag and drop. There is literally almost no coding required, no coding knowledge required to build analytics. So I click here, and now I wanted to choose a chart as of type numeric point chart, and then I will add a measure. So I want to know the count of number of constituencies where elections were held, but I don't have that data available because that data is not there in our data set. So to be able to do the honor, we will create a measure dynamically, and we will say, I would like to now create a brand new measure myself, create a new calculation, and there I will choose aggregation to count the dimensions. How many unique constituencies were there? So this is what I will be choosing now. And I will say constituency count. So to be able to do the honor, we will create a measure dynamically, and we will say, I click on OK. So there are total 541 constituencies where the elections were held. So now I want to know across this constituency, what is the total number of votes difference was there, because of that the other party won. So I will just click on Control C and Control V. I copied my chart, and now I come back to also show here the total number of vote count. What was the total vote margin across all these constituencies? Because of that, the other party or the leading party won the election. Now we've got two of the important data. So here we are going to go back, and we will put here the system. So we will just go back and put here the margin. So we will just go and keep this over here margin, and we will say the total margin. Next step is we will calculate the average of out of all this constituency, what was the average margin with which they won. So I come back, and now I add the new measure again. So let's create a calculation. So here we create a calculation of total margin divide by number of constituency count. So this will give me like a average actually. Yeah, it will give me average vote difference per constituency. We calculate a simple average. So around 1,62,000 votes per constituency was the average difference with which the opponent party have won the election. So this kind of data insights and calculations can be done on the fly based on our business requirement using Analytics Cloud and create a dashboard accordingly. So these are some of the KPIs, and now we start our main course to look at the political dynamics. So around 1,62,000 votes per constituency. I just provide some label over there, and next step will be to add another chart. So let's add a chart on the right side this time by selecting the pane, and you can see the chart was added. It is just jumping over my content. Okay, let me drag and drop to make it better. Again, yeah, and I can also zoom down a bit on my browser to just see the content better. Okay, so we got this chart, and I wanted to show now on this chart what are the uh, total constituency count where different parties have won the election. So we will just say the party name. So you can see in the leading party how many constituencies they were held election and how many they won. And I'm only interested to see the top five. So let me top five. So you can see BJP won 239 seats in total out of 541 constituencies. Congress 99, Samajwadi Party 37, Trinamool Congress 29, and the this party 22 seats they have won in the Lok Sabha election with their constituency winnings, and the result was declared. So this was clearly a majority for the NDA alliance. Now next one is I would like to add another chart, and here I wanted to show uh, again a total number of difference of votes per party. So I choose party again, or yeah, and then I will just choose, or maybe I'll choose this time the constituency, and I wanted to show the total number of vote difference per constituency. So I put here the average vote difference per constituency. So these are the constituencies, and these are the average vote difference with which the leading party won the election. So I can now convert this chart to a donut chart, and I will just show only top 20 or top 10. So I go to top 10 constituencies with their respect to their number. So that's a donut chart which showcase the total average vote difference, the maximum number of vote difference where the other party won the election. So the highest vote difference was in Indore. Indore was a constituency where the leading party won the election with highest vote difference. Then Durbi, Vidisha, Navsari, Gandhinagar, Diamond Harbour, Tripura, Vadodara, Raipur, and Trivellur. So these are the cities, these are the constituencies where highest vote difference was casted when it comes to leading and the trailing party members. Having said that, now I will add a simple table to also show a bit of transactional data. Let's do that, and we will add here our columns and rows. So we will choose constituency, leading candidate, leading party, and also yeah, that's it. And then we will just show also our number of votes, yeah, vote difference, and the margin, and also the constituency number. So this is the data I will demonstrate here. So now you can see the transactional data. So I would want to know now, out of all these constituency, how many candidates are from BJP in the different constituency. I want to do that. So to be able to do that, now we just click the first chart and choose an option for linked analysis and say all widgets on the page, filter on data point selection, and click apply. So almost zero coding, and now watch out the magic. The moment you click BJP, you will see here how many constituency BJP won the election, what was the total margin, and what was the average margin for BJP to win the election in these constituencies. And in this table now, you are going to see only the BJP candidates. Yeah. So I click, and there you go. You see all the BJP candidates in the different constituencies where they won the election. along with total constituency where they won the elections, what was the major total difference of votes, and what was the average vote with which they won the election per constituency. Having said that, you also see here the differences now is with respect to BJP, and also the table shows only the BJP candidates and the constituencies where they won the election. I uncheck and maybe check this one, Trinamool Congress, and you can see all the candidate name of TMC, yeah, with the vote differences, and also of course the total count. So this way you can do a kind of a analysis, drill down analysis quite quickly. I'm happy with my dashboard, but I want to give a final touch to give a better experience to the user. So I'll go back to the pane, and then I will go to styling panel, where I would like to change the color to gradient color with a bit of dark theme. So let me just choose that, and should be vertical. Similarly, on the left hand side, I will go back and change the color to normal, and then I will change the page color to a bit of dark color like this. And now on a dark background, the white foreground color looks much better. So we go to preferences. Don't worry, all these feature in detail I will explain you by taking you a walkthrough through the entire system. So what is builder panel? What is styling panel? What are the different styling options? Why do I choose certain color schemes? Everything is explained in unit number 3 and 4. Yes, in this training. This is a demonstration class today, so that's why I'm going a bit of direct system demo to make you guys understand how we do stuff in SAC. So we change the chart color, table color, everything to the white color, because on a dark background, white color looks much better. So let's do that. Why do I choose certain color schemes? Everything is explained in unit number 3 and 4. Yes, in this training. And just go back and put all in white color. Done. Click OK, and this will get applied now on all the pages. So you see the background color changed to white. And of course, let me also go back to preference again and change the page colors to gradient with the color scheme, dark color scheme with vertical. Yeah, and you can add grid spacing and stuff like that. So I apply that now, and voila, look at that, how beautiful our dashboard look like. So within like 10-20 minutes, if we can design such an amazing dashboard, at the end of this 40-hour training, you can think about what can you do for your company. Yes, so it is a good opportunity for us now to also take a screenshot of this and perhaps put this on my LinkedIn page. Yes, so that is what I can certainly do it. So let me go back to my LinkedIn account and let the whole world and my contacts know about Analytics Cloud. Wow, superb, amazing. Look at that. So now you can say insights build for Indian politics using SAP Analytics Cloud. A real-time use case built this morning, built today in the morning live demo on the training. This starts so mail us on contact@anubhavtrainings.com to join the course. Fantastic. And I can post, and that goes on my contacts with LinkedIn. If you want to become my contact on LinkedIn, I would urge you to please send me a request on this so we can be connected on LinkedIn as well. All right, so let's move on to some of the FAQs asked by all of you in the past, as we are conducting a lot of training sessions on SAC across different platforms. So first question, is there any prerequisite to learn? With Anubhav trainings, there is zero prerequisite, as we will cover all of it from the beginning. So no prerequisite is required to attend this training, which includes fundamentals of SAP Business Technology Platform, BTP, BW, Analytics, BI, database, HANA, and S4 HANA. So all of the fundamentals are also part of this training for you. I will cover each and every aspect. So Anubhav, are all covered in this training with respect to Analytics Cloud? Everything you need to know as per Analytics Cloud certification exam taken by SAP, which includes BI, planning, predictive, designer, digital boardroom, live and live data connection, all in one. So this is a all-in-one training which make you expert on all aspects of Analytics Cloud. Anubhav, where can I practice this training? So SAP is offering a free trial account for Analytics Cloud where you can practice. In tomorrow's class, I will show you how to get the trial account access free of cost. So you can go along with me as part of this training journey, and then you can actually start building your story with SAC. I will be providing you all the data sets, connectivity, options, and ability to load data from your company system. That I will give it to you for sure, and I will be sharing all of it in the study material. Will you show the live data connection? If yes, which systems? So we will learn live data connection with S4 HANA, BW, BW for HANA, BPC, and HANA Cloud database in BTP. That we will cover as part of our live data connection strategy. And it's possible with the trial account also. Anubhav, how to enroll for this course and what's the duration? So the duration of this training is 40 hours. It's a weekend batch, 7 to 9 a.m. IST, 2 hours Saturday, 2 hours Sunday. For those who are joining from America, US, then for you it is evening Friday and evening Saturday, 2 hour 8:30 8:30 EST time, and depending on the daylight saving hours, your timing would maybe differ like 1 hour by then. So it is like 2 hours Saturday, 2 hours Sunday, 4 hour per weekend, so totally 10 weekends. Yeah, you can join us this training by mailing us on contact at anubhavtrainings.com. That's our official mail ID. There are a lot of scammers in the market. Don't get trapped. This is the only email ID with which is an official email ID we have. Don't get trapped with any scammer on YouTube or Facebook. Yeah, that's the only official mail ID to join the training with us. Then that's when you can access all the benefits of material and support and everything. Now, where can I find detailed course content? You got to go to this link on Analytics Cloud course page, and that's where you can look at the detailed course content for this training. Yes, so here we have the detailed outline for day wise, unit wise course outline for this entire training. You can check out on that. You can also see a preview video there for this entire training, what we will be covering actually. So this is a preview video like a movie trailer. You can actually go back and check all all the stuff when it comes to the analytics cloud. Yeah, makes sense. So then we will just go back, and will I get the study material also? Yes, guys, you will also be getting all the access to the study material data sets like the one which I showed you today, the elections data set. So you will also be getting the access to that study material, including I will guide you where can you get free study material from official SAP web pages, which is the up-to-date documentation. So that I'll also guide you. Then, is this training real time? Certainly, yes. This is a real time training, and we will cover all the case studies, exercises, and scenario which are real time, inspired from real industry, including writing the specification document for your company. What about Analytics Cloud certification? So I will guide you in the last session of this training about the certification process, the exam code, and tips and tricks to crack the certification exam to get certified on SAC to increase your opportunity to get more chances in the company. Can I also attend this course in video mode, Anubhav? Yes, you can attend this course in video mode or live mode. Both options are possible. You can certainly do that. So either you can join live classes with me every weekend, or if the timing doesn't suit you or you have a lot of busy schedule for office, then you can join this course in video mode. So every class is getting recorded like today's, and we will publish the video recording on our platform. Once you subscribe, you will get a platform access of our web pages, and then that private web page or blog, you'll be able to access recorded video sessions on regular basis. So that way you will be able to catch up. Even you miss a class due to your personal reasons, you can always go back and review and re-watch the video recording. And with that, once again, thank you so much for your time today, taking your time out to be part of this demo session with us. The purpose of this demo was to just take you through the brief capability, making you understand and officially kickstart our live batch today. In tomorrow's class, we will cover the introduction to the basic terminologies on SAP, like what is BW, what is HANA, what is S4 HANA, what's the difference between cloud and on-premise, what is BTP, what is the architecture of Analytics Cloud, what is a SaaS solution. We will discuss, and then we'll see how to set up your Analytics Cloud instance live in action with the system. Yes, this course also cover the new model concept. So in Analytics Cloud, if you're working with classic model, we will cover in this training new model concept, its benefits and approaches, and how to utilize the same. We'll cover that as part of the training. So this course addresses one of the following: story design, planning and modeling and data, all three: SACS 21, SACP 21 and SACM 21. All three combiningly it addresses. So the total length of the course, I told you, it's 40 hours, and there will be total 20 sessions of 2 hours each. When will you upload the file for us to build this thing dynamically? How to determine the data type for each column? So computer or analytics cloud determine the data type for each of the column. However, it is possible you using data wrangling to change the data types, and that's part of our session number 5. Parmeshwara, please wait for session number 5. We will cover this topic there. What's the definition of a story? Is it a dashboard or is it a KPI? So a story is like a dashboard, and a KPI is one of the chart which you added inside. So if you just go back and look at our story, this entire thing what you built today is the story. This entire thing, you can call it a story or a dashboard. And this one chart which you created here, just one of the aspect, one of the dynamic, yeah, this is your KPI. However, in our unit number 2, where I will cover introduction to BI, I will cover these terms. What is a KPI? What is a measure? What is a fact? What is a dimension? What is it dashboard? What is a page? All of it, all of it is waiting for you guys. All these topics waiting for you. Session number 2 and 3. Please stay tuned. Join this course. We will cover these topics for you. So in the free trial account, do I get an option to connect to live production system? Yes, you do. This is a trial account, and you can actually go back to connections, and there you will have an option to do the connectivity. So let me go back. So here you have a connectivity options to connect to your company system. Both the live data connection are possible and also acquired data connection possible. So certainly, yes, guys, you will be getting you will be getting option even in the trial account. And in fact, I have conducted multiple batches, online batches on this training where we connected to multiple systems. Yes. If I learn SSC, do I need to learn BPC? No, you don't need to. Even in fact, I myself never know BPC. I never worked on business planning and consolidation system. Even I myself never learned BW for HANA. Yeah, I never. So still I can learn SSC. Still I can teach you the basics of these systems. Yes, and then at least you understand what a BPC, what a BW is. Okay. Yes. So you don't need to learn BPC. Then is I heard that trial system we don't get all options. Yes, you heard that correct, but maybe your understanding is not complete. After this training, your understanding will be complete. I'm an ABAP developer. Can I also join this session? Yes, you can. There are no prerequisite. You are an ABAP developer. I don't care. You are a college fresher. I don't care. You can be just out of a college and you can join this course. Can you please list some of the real world use cases in SSC? So we will cover things like planning, sales planning. We'll cover things like financial planning. Yes, we'll cover HR planning, full-time FTE planning. These are the real-time use cases we will be covering. So for that, you need to join the course. Stay tuned. All of this is part of your training. Today's demo, I cannot cover all 40 hours. You have to stay with us for the remaining 40 hours to cover these topics. Just wanted to know how much experience we can show after this course. You can easily show an experience of 1 to 2 year, because sometime maybe they are asking for experience. You can show that easily, 1 to 2 year. But generally I would say, if you, as long as you are able to crack interview, nobody bothers to ask you experience. You say, you honestly say, I completed a training and I can build stories, dashboards and applications. So that you can say. And because these are relatively new technology, there are consultants not easily available in the market. Yeah, so you can easily show 1 to 2 and then you can grab it. So send us an email now on contact@anubotrainings.com to join this course. Thank you once again for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the demo. See you in the next class tomorrow. Have a nice day. Goodbye.